Hello, this is TC, and I just totally forgot to tell you something around here. We forgot to say that this comic studio contains light maturity. So, welcome back to Comic Studio, and this is absolutely Mermaid Cookie Run for female adventures. So, we definitely going to be checking out of all of the comics where I just definitely saw that coming around here. So, let's get around here to the oldest, but I'm probably sure this is absolutely the top ways to do this. But I wouldn't actually go into shoot to see this, but I wouldn't actually go on to be taken around to see like anything what is possible to do. So, when the mermaid is, it does not exist in real life, but that completely exists in other cartoons and movies, what I definitely seeing whenever that I just totally saw. So, let's go into look at around here for this first part as well. So, I'm probably going to be started with the part 1, started to look at around here. It's probably not going to be for ratings for a little bit, but that definitely contains a maturity. So the first part was actually going to be here for this one, and a legend could be absolutely right here. Now this is absolutely starting with the first page, and the loading screens are definitely going to be taking a lot longer to do, as we're going to be started right over here. So this is absolutely the mermaid version of Shine and Glitter. I have probably remembered that in the previous video, and that definitely looks like a mermaid as well. Even similar to something else back in Summer Soda. I have already seen this at once. For this one that I totally seen this for this first one, it has posted before Christmas of 2025. But right here, we're in year 2026, and we're probably supposed to be doing this a little bit for already this time, but I cannot believe we already talk about for this year's and future strategies from the internet and everything real, like anything, but we didn't actually go into save them out here. So don't worry about here. We're gonna be talking about here next time. So next one is the sword fighting with Black Lemonade. They're absolutely not the first rivalries. They're friendly, fighting each other for a little bit for one thing as well. So this is definitely a little bit ridiculous to do so. So that the first thing, she was completely rich in greedy ways for to do this as well. We forgot to tell around here into some other kinds of description. So the first thing we absolutely look like to say around here, there's nothing around here into the description, but this is absolutely that says around here. She enjoys to collect treasures, but she's having fun with it. Definitely. That was even for a 9 out of 10. Of course, there is absolutely for unnecessary as ways. There must be an underwater cave that definitely find out with Linzer Cookie. So even though we have already looked around the characters around itself, and that includes Abalone Cookie in submitted sprites like any backgrounds as well. But there's more around here that having fun in the shores, the other mermaids could be for like any one of them, as Strawberry Stick, Cherry Cola, I'm not sure, she does not exist around here. Cream Soda was probably exist in this comic studio, including Financia and Milky Way. But definitely, she has her magnifying glass, and this is where the first rivalry that we definitely sing this thing as any way to do so. Now I'm probably not pretty sure that she is the rival of cream soda cookie. Financer cookie definitely hates her for a little bit for this one. I hopefully there aren't a little bit as good friends, but they're rivals. It seems to be possible. Now the first thing as well that somewhere in Shining Glitter Cookie's grotro, but definitely they're probably started to play music and singing the sirens for the whole oceans that we already heard. And she arrived around here underwater, and this could be the town itself. This is a town of lots of mermaids live under the sea. Thankfully, this is probably for one of their kinds that they have been living in harmony. Now, on to the next page around here. We didn't actually gonna be talking around here. The sirens call, yelling for help, but I wouldn't believe this won't actually going to be taking a little bit longer. But another cookie arrives at the city around here. There's gem mermaids included around here for this one. And there's another series about mermaids on land. And I wouldn't believe they're actually probably found itself for a little bit one this time. And there must be a crazy things for some sort of like this. There's Mermaids on Land Part 2 over here. And that includes Kuinamon Cookie around here for this one. So I wasn't actually going to be taken around here for this one. I'm probably careful around here to avoid this. Oh geez, this is a little bit tricky. Now let's start with the sirens. No description around here is found, but there is absolutely one call of around here for this one. They're singing the sirens at night on the land shores or something like. They're absolutely started to take up on the Panikin Island. I'm probably sure that we didn't actually sing this while this is going on, but definitely not real. So this is absolutely a total fiction about this one. And hopefully there's another weird thing is the golden Osanimus cookie. This is absolutely for this what they absolutely saying around here that the description says from Cookie Run Kingdom Player 2025. And now there are gem mermaids from Cookie Run Kingdom. They have finally been welcomed around here. There are from Tear Crown, but not anything around here. So, the first thing, they have a lot of cookies around here on the field trip. And all the way to Shining Glitter Cookie's grotto. Now, there have no comments anyway, but no description around here for this one. And there it is. Since mermaids are now allowed in Mermanville, the merman and merman had a wedding day. Oh geez, they completely have their presents to do this, but look like, but I'm not pretty sure. This is absolutely definitely how their wedding looks like, and they wouldn't absolutely have anything around here in the future. This is absolutely the mermaids and the merman's wedding day. But definitely that's the entire title. But look how everyone is absolutely being welcome to do this. And this is absolutely totally to do that we didn't actually going to say this. I'm not very sure we didn't actually look at around their fronts, but I'm not very sure the fronts that I can't see like anything around here. But this is totally a little bit sarcastic. So, this wasn't going to be for something like anything around here to do this. So now that Koinamon Cookie entered the kingdom, and probably they wasn't absolutely going to have any harmony for to do this. So, this is absolutely going to be going to catch them as well. This is absolutely since that posted on December 30th, 2025. But then it always going to be for something as well. and brings on to the last day of 2025. So, this is definitely going to be something as well. There's vocal class that includes a school over here, and the sword fighting class. They probably get their guns drawn, but that wasn't going to be for something like this. On to the third page we go. And there's absolutely, for one thing, they're featured something could actually look like this. And some multiple parts later that says a new legend begins, that says on part 9. So even though that was even a crazy dream, but we really think it could be for around here for the chapter 10. Even the dead arising from themselves, but I couldn't believe someone killed Abalone Cookie, I think. So this is going to be for another mission continues. There's totally a little bit more. And cake pops have been arrived around here for this one. I wouldn't believe that this is actually almost everything around here for to do this. Thankfully, that this is absolutely for their this time as well. And that was everything around here for to do this. And then somebody could actually going to be posted more of one of these. Before we're gonna continue this video, I got something to tell you something about. That while my computer is about to lose any features that I haven't absolutely going to be using for, but since it's absolutely going out of order that the servers have ended around here in a few months ago, October 14 hits around here for that day, but I cannot believe that Windows 10 ended support around here for this one. So hopefully my computer is going to die, including for that graphics card. So, as you can see around here in Raburi Fumiko Comic Studio, there must be some new cookies around here that definitely already added a Raspberry Pi cookie. More of them was sunflower oil and sunflower seed cookie, including as potato corn dog cookie. It has only one sprite. Definitely there's more of them as red slushy. I have already seen this a while ago, or seen about of that update, and cranberry fry or cranberry pie cookie. And probably there is a little bit more around here. But there's last of the few cookies around here that she probably gonna make. And definitely include the beast cookies around here like anything for itself, including the flaming glitch sprint over here for this one. So definitely there's another sprite on Cherry Tanghulu cookie, but there's a little bit more around here, but aren't like the Citrus Squad, but definitely there must be more cookies around here for this one. And for the in-game sprites of orange and lemon cookie, but there is even a little bit more for something like whenever it is. So let's get back into the video until the video will be over around here. But because of that, I have been recorded for over 15 minutes. I have definitely seen her size was so big around here. She looked a little bit massive, but I have seen this in the previous video. So this is absolutely the queen itself, but we really think if she was too powerful, then the Aquaman as well. I'm probably sure that we'll not think that the Aquaman could arrive any longer, that we totally going to be saying like anything what I just tried to say. But then on, the cake pops have finally arrived like these. So that 5 cookies like the popping candy cookie, coconut cream, peppermint cookie, coffee berry, and choco banana. So that wasn't everything around here that we already said, but looks how I'm probably sure that they gonna be saying around here for this one. So there's nothing around here that says around here for this one, but Also no description around here. They haven't been arrived at the kingdom of the lost sea of Atlantis. So I'm probably sure that's not the Mermaid as well. That the city of Atlantis couldn't be exist around here for this anymore, but it's just a fiction around here. And the love interest around here that they have went underwater and they have anything for their future. But there's more around here for the mermaid friends with a mozzarella and Slitzer cookie. And so the first day of school that I absolutely attended for. And so on the last post around here for this one. And many posts are going to be posted around here soon. So that was everything around here in Comic Studio of this thing. But I wasn't actually going to be checking around like anything that were before. But I couldn't believe that I definitely going to ran out of things around here for this one. I probably almost lost my mind around here for this one, but I definitely not pretty sure to find something like anything where it does on for this page 3 or something like anything around here to do this or some kind of missing that they wouldn't be exist around here for somewhere else. So that's everything here for today, but you may absolutely gonna check out of the Mermaid Cookie Run Females Adventure Comic Studio right there. And don't forget to browse some comics whenever you want if you're a minor. But not anymore, but if you're a teenager, you gotta be doing this by their own self to create something for a little bit for something imaginable for it to do this. Don't be addictive to inappropriate things or anything but lust. But don't do lust things like anything around here beyond itself or anything hatred. So, thanks for watching, and the link is going to be in the description on the Comic Studio. Just I added for the bookmarks, and I'll talk to you mini lads and Comic Studio users all later.